Hey friends, we are live and this is a really exciting one because today I have with me a really special, it sounds so weird, a special guest, but she is incredible and I can't wait for you to meet her maybe for the first time or maybe you know her from Instagram, but um, Bindi Desai is with me today, and we're going to be just painting and having a blast. And we are going to be diving into what I have called no fail watercolor. Because when I look at Bindi's work, I think I could do this. I know that I can dive into this, and I'm not going to feel bad about myself, and I'm going to feel good and strong and confident. And that's what I love about the way that she approaches watercolor. So, hello. I'm just going to say some hellos. Jennifer, I'm so glad you're here. Cindy, hello. Gakonya, hi. Can everybody hear me? Let's just do a sound check. Sorry, folks, replay folks. I'm sorry about the sound checks, but they have to happen with these lives. You know, it is what it is. So let me know if it sounds okay, and we're going to dive in really soon here. If you're going to paint along with us, I don't really know what to tell you in terms of materials because I asked Bindi to not tell me what she's going to teach me today. So she mentioned inks or liquid watercolors, but if you don't have those, just grab your favorite palette, grab your favorite brushes. We're going to be working smaller today. Sounds great. Hey, Gloria. Hey, Danielle. I'm so glad you're here. We do not have Kelly today as our wing woman. She's under the weather. So just give Kelly a shout out because she is so awesome and we hope she feels better really soon. Loud and clear from Australia. Great. Hello, Stasia. Kim, hello from Washington. Woohoo. I'm so glad to see you all here. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and transition. You hear that that creaking chair? That's terrible. But you're going to hear that because we're live and we can't edit out that kind of nonsense. So anywho, friends, I'm going to go ahead and switch the screens. We're going to get down to the painting table. Actually, we're not going to get to the painting table yet. I absolutely 100% am lying to you. We are going to get Bindi over here and get us chatting if I could get my mouse to work. But that's how we roll. Just hang tight, friends. Talk amongst yourselves. I gotta go figure out a technical difficulty. For the love, Christy Rice and technology. It's just not. Go ahead, Bindi. Say something. Nope.
And saying all those wonderful things about me. Thank you.
Okay. We're gonna just do this screen for now because it's the one that's working.
Yes.
And I am not going to mess with working at this point.
Absolutely.
So I asked Bindi a few questions a few days ago, and I think they're really good ones, and I'm really excited for her to kind of share her answers with us. But first and foremost, my biggest question was like, what else, tell us about yourself, Bindi. Like, what do you do when you're not painting? And yeah, just the floor is yours.
I told you I'm not much of a talker, but I can tell you this is not my full-time job. I am a full-time special education teacher, and I teach middle school, self-contained life skills and autistic support students. So that's my full-time job. I've always been a teacher. When we moved to the US in 2004, and even in India, I was a teacher before that. So always been a teacher. So this is my 15th year of teaching, same grade level, same special ed, and I love it. Wouldn't do anything other than that. I mean, of course, painting, but and my goal is to do this full time eventually, but right now enjoying teaching. So
I love that. I love
this
that.
is
So
this is my calming thing at night. Every night I paint. I've been painting for 3 years now.
I think so many folks watching can relate to that, what you just said so strongly, because that's what we're all here for. That's really my mantra, is like painting for joy's sake,
Mm-hmm.
unshakable joy through
Absolutely.
making. Um, so my question to you, my next question to you is, as a teacher, I mean, I have a degree in art education that I never used, traditionally speaking.
Okay.
But I'm always I've had people ask me over the years, like, Christy, do you regret spending all that time getting your degree and doing all the things? And so that statement there ties to my question to you. Like, how do you feel there's a connection between what you're doing in the classroom and your skills as an artist, or even your approach, more so your approach as an artist? Like, what's that connection, and does one feed the other?
So I am a special ed teacher, as I already told you, but my background is not. I have my background is in physics. So when I came here, I have masters in physics, and when I came here and I started working in special ed, which wasn't my goal. Went back to school for elementary ed and middle school math, and I started my job as an assistant. And I loved what I saw, and my co-teacher, she's like, you have to get your special ed certification. You are really great with the kids. And I wasn't sure, so I did get it. And people now ask me, with a physics background, why are you teaching special ed? And the way they say it, it just bothers me. But I said, maybe because I have my background in physics, I can think outside the box and think of things that for my kids, for my students, that nobody can think.
Yeah.
And I use my art, and again, it was just a hobby until like recently I started selling and stuff. But because of that, I can take those things and think of, okay, how can I make this art accessible for my students? Because not many things are accessible for the kids that I work with. So I this is my 6th year doing this with the students, even before I started painting. And we make cards for holidays with my students, and I come up with ideas that I know for sure that my students can do it. And the teachers love that. They all buy cards from us, and the kids love making the cards. They love delivering the cards. It's just amazing to watch them. So I've been doing that. I also use Cricut machine. So we make t-shirts for Autism Awareness Month, which is this month. And so we make and sell. I design everything, and they help me cut and make the shirts. Also, what else? I run like a peer mentoring club with the kids. Again, we make cards and deliver them to what you call it? Oh my gosh, I'm looking for a word there. Nursing homes and stuff. So first responders for nursing homes, and so they love it. So I think even my lesson plans, I think of things that I feel like nobody can think. And I'm gonna say myself, I'm an amazing special ed teacher. I don't know about the art part. I don't know if I'm a great art teacher, but I'm a great special ed teacher. And I
Well,
love my job.
I adore hearing that, and I imagine, I have a experience in art education, not special education. However, to be an intuitive educator, you need to be able to break things down in a way that your students can connect quickly,
Yes.
and in a way that they feel a little effortless at times, even
Mm-hmm.
and that empowers them. So I imagine that is a great connection for you between the art and your more pure or traditional education.
Yeah. And all my goal is always presume competence. Like, don't say they won't be able to do it. We have to try it. So we try everything.
That.
I have it in my room.
So I'm just going to take a moment here because I'm inspired and wax poetic about that phrase, because that gave me tingles. Because I talk a lot here about being kind to yourself.
Yes.
And building habits of, because we, being kind to ourselves and talking ourselves up doesn't just come naturally. We actually have to build it like we would any other habit, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And this idea of presume confidence, let's do that for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Let's presume, or competence.
Competence,
let's presume competence for ourselves. And would you agree, it's kind of like a talking to yourself while you're painting, like, I can do this. I know how to do this. And that's here.
Yeah. And it's so funny. Like I expect that for my kids, like for my students, but when it comes to myself, sometimes I'm like, like, when I talk to them, like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this. You saw the competence in me, but I didn't. So yes, we have to do that more about ourselves too, because I do it for the kids, but not I don't practice it on myself as much.
All right. Well, oh gosh, just so good. The comment section is blowing up. I just need to call attention to it. We are getting so much love. Bindi, you are getting so much love in terms of,
Thank you.
Teacher. We love you. We need more teachers like you.
Thank you.
All of that kind of amazing stuff. Anne says, why is being kind to ourselves hard? Presuming competence in ourselves is a profound aha moment. Woo! That's I love aha moments here. Oh my
I have like a poster in my room that I made with my Cricut machine. It's up there. Yeah.
And there's Cricut conversations going on there too. I see people like message me. I did about this and that. I love it. Jess Butterfly says, special ed teachers changed my life. Thank you. Jan has chill bumps. I like chill bumps. I like that.
Chill bumps. That's good.
That is so fun. And friends, I just have to say, if you're watching now on your team replay, please don't feel any less engaged or involved in this conversation. I want you to head into comments. I want you to share your experiences. Maybe you have an experience with a special ed teacher in your past or in your current, right?
Give them a shout out and give them love.
Shout out. I know I'm going to be reading the comments. I do. I try to respond to as many as I can. And so just get in good with us here, even team replay. And if you are team replay, go ahead into comments and just let us know, #team replay. Hey, whatever it is, we want to know you're here. So, absolutely. Okay. So my final question, and this whole conversation about presumed competence really is a great segue.
Yeah.
And my last question is, and it's interesting where you left off, Bindi, with your commentary just now. How do you practice like that act of, we have to push away a certain amount of fear as we're painting every day, as we're trying new things, as we're challenging ourselves, whether it's a planned challenge or whether we are surprised by something that really is a struggle for us with watercolor. How do you, because we know what fear does in those moments. It can stop us. It can completely derail the most, enlightened, excited, watercolor artist in us. It can just end things right in that moment. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what do you do as a practice, or several things you do that really kind of stop that fear thinking, thread that can happen?
Yeah, the fear does not completely go away, but I don't know if you know about Brené Brown. So I choose courage over comfort. And even if it, if I get scared, oh my God, people are going to say this. Like, I was scared about this. I'm like, oh, okay, I don't know. People know how to watercolor. I'm gonna show you like very simple things. So people are gonna say, "Oh, what this? We already know this." So that was my fear. Like, but I still chose to show up, and I'm still gonna show you guys what to paint. So I don't know if I can say I'm not fearless, even though I sometimes write the quote fearless and stuff.
Yeah.
I still just keep going. When I started painting, I was shy. I was not on any social media. Facebook, but that was just my personal account, but I never post anything, like even personal stuff. I'm very private kind of person that way. So the first post was I did a lesson, I did a whole course, mixed media course by Laura Horn. And she said, okay, Facebook page, she had a group, and then post on Instagram. And I'm like, okay. So then I posted my first painting, and I think I got like 15, 20 likes, and I was like, oh my God, this is great. People like my stuff. 15, 20 was amazing for me at that time, 3 years ago. And so even now, like even if it's not good, I still post it. I let go of my fear of people not liking it. I like it, and I try to find bits and pieces in that painting, and post about that. Like recently I posted a reel, and it was not good. Like the flower did not turn out great, but there was this brush movement in that. I was watching the video, and that brush movement was like so fascinating to me. And I did slow motion for that, and I posted it. I'm like, I never realized that this is how my hand moved when I paint. So this has nothing to do with fear, but I'm like, even though I didn't like it, I was afraid people are not gonna like it, people are gonna write not great comments, I still posted it. So choosing courage over comfort, choosing whatever fear, I mean choosing, yeah, courage over comfort. So I'm not saying I'm not afraid. Fear does not go away, it's always there. My
Oh,
friend had to like talk me out of it, and I'm like, she's like, you're a great teacher, you can do it, you can do it. So, and you, of course.
fear's always there. I get fearful every time I pop on here. I get fearful, and I'm constantly trying new mediums, and I'm like, oh my
Yeah,
God,
yeah, yeah.
this is not gonna go well. But
That too. Yeah.
the key that what you said, the key moment is this discomfort. And I say it this
Mm-hmm.
way often. We need to sit in the discomfort. We need to paint through
Exactly.
we need to, and that is the crux of
Mm-hmm.
dealing with fear as a creative. We have to get
Yes.
really comfortable with
Yes.
being uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a saying, right? Something about you have to pass through the storm to whatever. I don't know the whole quote, but something like that. You have to pass through this. I have like, I know one of, I never did a live, and my friend used to, she's not on Instagram anymore, but she was like, come on, you can do it, you can do it. I said, I will never ever do a live, ever. And she's like, don't say never. I said, nope, never. And then one day, and we used to do like Zoom lessons, just us painting, but I said, no, never on live. And then there's two of them, so then they're like, no, let's do it, we'll be there, we'll be there. I said, okay. So then I said, okay. Still, it took me a while, and now I am okay with doing lives on Instagram. YouTube, this is my first one, and so that's why I
And
was nervous.
that experience translates to someone trying watercolor pencils for the first time. They're uncomfortable and they're scared, and they produce some things that are like, not working out the best, that they're not feeling super happy about.
Yeah.
But you keep pushing incremental steps.
Yes.
Keep pushing through, and then before you know it,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
feeling
Yeah.
fluid
Exactly.
or relaxed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. I am where I am now after 3 years of constant pushing myself and painting, and
yes.
so here I am.
Jess Butterfly in all caps says, hit the like button, everyone. So Jess, thank you for that.
Thank you.
So friends, if you are getting any value, you're enjoying this conversation, and we are going to be getting down to the painting table in a few moments, I promise.
Yes.
But if you are enjoying this this conversation, please go ahead and give this video a boop. If you know me, you know a boop is a like. It's the thumbs up. Hit it. It helps YouTube figure out who needs to see this next. That's the best way to describe how a like helps a channel. And so if you feel like others need to hear this conversation, give it a boop. Thank you. All right, so here's where it's going to get tricky again. I'm going to go do the things that Kelly normally does to get the screens in order. So just like hang tight and talk amongst yourselves. And luckily for the replay crew, I get to edit this part out after the fact. So, Bindi, I don't know if you can see the comments on
No,
you can't. Okay, so
no.
yeah, I'm just gonna go make things happen, and I hope that it works, and that hope that we can hear everybody and all the good things. All right, so we're gonna go that no. Hi. Bindi, say something.
Hi.
Flip
Can you
and
hear me?
fantastic.
Okay, good.
Oh, look at that. Woo! It only took like 4 clicks. It's a miracle.
We got it. We got
These
it.
are the moments, friends, where we realize how valuable our Kelly is. And when she's gone, you feel it.
Right? So
What am I doing?
So yes, so we are going to, so I don't know if you guys follow me, or Christy, if you saw my recent reels where I've been experimenting a lot. So one of my reels, I used a plastic sheet. So I don't know if you have it, if you don't have it, and if you need to go find it.
Okay. What
you
kind
can.
of plastic?
So like I have, where is mine? I have, this came with my jelly plate.
Oh,
So,
hold the phone.
yeah.
Hold on. I got this like Easter egg plastic.
That's fine too. Mine is a little sturdy. So if you have like a laminating sheet is fine.
Hold on. This is real life, friends. This is like we're in it to win it. I told you. I'm walking around my studio right now.
Yeah, Christy was like, please do not tell me. And I was like, no, please let me tell you. She's like, nope, don't tell me anything. Oh, there you go. See? Yep.
Hold the phone.
And we both like mixed media, so we have all our mixed media
Yeah,
stuff.
I haven't even opened this yet.
Oh my gosh. No, look at mine. It's used.
Here we go.
Now
we're twinsies.
So the first one I'm not going to tell you the second and the third one yet. So let's just start with the first one. So you'll need a plastic sheet. You need 2 liquid colors. I have Dr. P.H. Martin's Hydrus inks. I have a magenta and a purple. So whatever colors you want. Your Bombay inks? Okay.
Hold on. Does it need to be liquid watercolors ideally?
No, it doesn't. Bombay ink, it's going to work fine.
Okay, great. Oh, hi. Wait, that one's dead. Hold on. Okay. Oh my gosh, my chair. I need a new chair. Everybody knows that I should like do a GoFundMe for a chair.
All right. So, do you want to watch me, or are you going to do it with me?
I'm going to do it with you.
Okay, so I'm going to take 1 drop, because with inks, a drop is a dot is a lot. Say that again.
On the paper?
Yes, on the paper. Just a dot.
Just a dot.
And not over like to the top, just maybe just 1 dot with purple. And sorry, magenta, and 1 dot with purple. And this is I already have this reel on my Instagram.
Friends, Bindi's Instagram is create_D.
__D. There's 2 underscores.
There's 2 underscores. Oh.
Yes.
2 underscores. If someone could
Yes.
go ahead and just pop that into comments for me, that would be great. So y'all can see that and you can follow her. Okay, brush.
All right, so yeah, I'm going to take my brush. It's a size 1 Paulina Bright brush, and I'm just going to add some water, not touching the
Not
paint.
touching the dot.
Yeah,
Like a flat, like petals, right?
just petals, yeah. Kind of like tulip, like a triangle. I don't know if you can see it.
I can.
Yeah. So we'll just do one and then we'll do the other one. Or maybe let's add water to both.
Okay, so I'm doing these just clean water petals around
Yeah.
my dot, but I'm making sure not to touch my dot.
Mm-hmm. And
So
you are
friends,
going to make the whole flower. I'm only doing the top, just so you know.
oh, I did the whole flower. See, I'm
That's
really
okay. That's fine. That's fine.
okay.
So the beauty is because we're not gonna know what kind of flower we're gonna get, even though we have the water over
Yeah.
there, we're not gonna know. That's the beauty of it. And this
Okay.
is so simple. Any kid, even if kid is like 2 years old, I think will be able to do this. That's the whole point. And
Okay.
a beginner can
I
do it.
love
Okay,
this.
so here I'm gonna take my plastic sheet. I'm going to put it right on top and see, and then I just press.
Okay, and I'm gonna do the other flower too.
Yes, you can if you want to, or if you want to wait and finish one, since you have lots of
Ah!
petals.
Oh, I broke the rule. Okay,
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I also have
happen.
a reel about that. There, see?
I'm just
And
gonna
I
pretend
just
it
push
now.
push the colors. Yeah, push the paint. And there you go.
I'm sometimes really bad at following directions. I got into trouble when I was painting. I had some people comment when I was painting with words. Colby Bloom.
Okay, yeah.
And people are like, you are not listening to her. You need to be okay. Am I taking this
It's
plastic
hard
sheet
to
off?
follow directions though.
I'm
So
taking this
okay,
off.
so yeah, so now I'm going to use
Ooh,
paper towel and just
paper
pick up,
towel.
yeah, a little bit of paint just so that it has nice texture and stuff. And then I'm also going to use my paintbrush. So
Okay.
you will need your paintbrush, but not so much for just to give it like,
I'm shaping. Am I
yeah,
shaping?
yes, if
Okay.
you want to.
I want to.
And you can also add a drop of purple in the magenta.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold the phone.
So the only thing I planned is the paint, the colors that I wanted to use, but nothing else was planned. So that's how I roll. In real life, I'm a planner, but when it comes to art, I am not. And
We
then
love that.
if you follow me, then you know that about me. That I don't. I'm a messy painter. I like messy. I don't like realistic. I don't like very tight. In
Got
real
it.
life, I'm the exact opposite.
Well, this is your outlet, so that's why it makes
Yes. Makes sense, right? Yeah.
it does.
And then I'm going to use my Daniel Smith mix of greens. I don't
Okay.
know the names. I just use a mix of everything.
You're like me. I don't like everyone. Not everyone, but I'll have folks be like, "You need to call out the color names." I'm like, "No, I don't.
No, I don't. Yeah.
No, I don't. Nope, and I'm not gonna."
And then just add the stems.
Now what?
Pretty. And then just leaves, whatever kind of leaves you want. Since mine look like tulips, I'm going to use
Long leaves.
like a long, yeah, long leaf.
Okay, I love this. Friends, how are we feeling about this? Like, head into comments, let us know. Like, team replay, team live. Like, tell us, are you feeling that like joy? Like, oh my gosh, I'm going to paint this. Like, immediately, let us know. Uh, beautiful for cards. Jan says, such a fun type
Yes.
to do with my 3-year-old and my 15-year-old. I love granddaughters. I love that.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Christy says, Joy, I would totally do the same as you. Kim says, Christy, you're such a bad girl. Oh my God. That's so funny. Jan says, I wish my watercolor palette was right in front of me now. If that is a testament, then if that's not a testament, I don't know what is.
So glad. And don't think like you need watercolor inks. You can always use your regular tube colors or what pens, whatever you have, because all you need is a nice dot. And then if you follow me, if you have been following me, I love using gold. All my paintings I have gold, so I just add a dot. I give it a nice splatter, and always end with my signature move, which is
yes, I know
gold, a gold border. And I don't.
I'm interrupting.
Sorry,
I'm terrible. Listen to me interrupting you. I'm so bad. But see, I don't see it as interrupting. This is like a collaborative.
No, yeah, you're not. Go ahead.
But I've been given permission to tell the backstory of how Bindi and I met. So Bindi, do you think I think it's a good time?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
I do. I think it's a good time because, and what made me think of it is your signature move, which I'm about to do.
Yes.
Because I see her doing it a lot.
Yeah. Yes. She asked me, she's like, can I use it? I said, yeah, go ahead, use it, as long as, people know that it's mine.
That's right. So Bindi and I met because we were tagged in a mutual video by someone who I don't like to use the word famous because I just feel like it's almost cliche, and it in ways it just I don't know, it almost like devalues someone down to that trait, but bottom line is
very kind human being.
We were tagged by a lovely soul who has discovered watercolor, and her name is Bryce Howard, and you may know her from movies like The Help, which oh my Lord.
Yes.
Jurassic
World.
Yeah. I believe she's done a directing work for the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Jurassic, what was it? Jurassic
World.
Yes, oh gosh, I love that movie so much. My kids, including my crazy 3-year-old, love that movie, which is so weird. Anyway, but she and so many more things. One of my favorite roles that she was in was The Village.
Yes.
Loved her in that. Was that her debut? Anyway, this isn't about, Bryce's roster here, but Bryce took up watercolor, and she followed me at some point a few weeks ago. And of course, I was so excited, and I made a reel about it. And then Bryce and I ended up connecting in DMs, and then she decided to let the world know that she was doing some watercolor fun, and
I pushed her. I'm like, you have to.
So you've been teaching her, correct?
Yes.
So she tagged us, and I was like, I just reached out to Bindi and was like, hey. And the rest is history. So
yeah, and we both are in Pennsylvania. How about that?
Isn't that the coolest? I love that.
Yeah, we did 3 sessions first, and now we're on our 5th session, and she still wants to keep going. And we did one last night because we were supposed to meet today, and then I'm like, she was like, can we meet? Like, yes, I'm like, sure, let's do it. So we did one yesterday. She is the kindest person.
Yes.
Like, so nice. Like, you wouldn't think someone that's she is very, very kind.
Just very down to earth, salt of the earth is how I would describe her.
Yeah. So here I am using my watercolor pencils just to give it nice details.
Detail.
So that's what I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So
What
that's
were
it. I also,
I
go ahead.
missed that. What were you just adding like linear detail? Like what did you do?
I just the shape of a petal, like that's
Oh,
it.
I see it. Okay, let me grab my
Because
pen.
mine, you have your petals. I didn't, so I just
I
gave.
see. Okay, hold on.
And
I got my big set here.
yeah, and I also, like I told you, I love messy. So this is also one of the things that I always do. I splatter gold and I
Okay,
splatter the paint that I use, the color that I use.
love it. Love it.
So
I love.
that's card
I
number
love.
one.
I'm a big fan. So that will be happening as soon as I'm done with my pedaling here.
Beautiful.
All right,
Look
hold
at
on.
that.
This is so flipping fun. And I've done a lot more realistic stuff realistic for me, which some
Yeah.
people not consider me realistic, but so this feels so incredibly good right now. Like I'm not
Yeah.
even
And when you are feeling anxious, this is how you just let it go, like let loose, and
let it
just
go.
calms me down. Yeah.
Sorry
So
if Bindi, you don't know, but I do break into song when I'm in my creative mode.
that's
It's
fine.
just something I do.
That's completely okay.
Time for
So,
spatter. Hold on.
so that's our card number one.
Wait. I got a spatter.
Okay.
I'm using a
That's
number.
fine.
That's a lot of spatter.
I like it.
And then we need some golds. And friends, if you're curious, I've been
Oops.
whoopsie. I've been using Artistic Isle watercolor my shimmers. If you're curious, I will link all the goodness and the details of my
Ooh.
below. So I've been using those because that was the first.
Oh,
That's what I had right in arm's reach here. So
that's
okay.
good.
I love this. It's so much fun. I'm gonna head to comments and just read a few comments.
Okay.
Both pieces are just lovely, says Virginia. Nicole says, if you love gold, check out Papier Plume's calligraphy ink in the gold. The gold and copper are delish. Love that recommendation.
Okay.
Just give me another reason to buy things. Jan says, I'm totally making some cards using this process. Thank you. I know. I actually really love this plastic sheet situation. And it's going to continue in my life for sure. I adore it. Yeah. How about the set of watercolor pencils that I have? It's ridiculous. But you friends, you know I don't really like watercolor pencils, but I'm trying to find watercolor pencils I do like. So it's part of my journey, but I've barely used them. Where do we get the gold palette from? Bindi, your gold palette, talk about it.
This is from she's on Instagram, but I bought it on Amazon. CSY Art Gallery is her handle on Instagram.
CSY.
I think she should start paying me.
She should
because
definitely
I've
get you
so many people.
Yeah.
After because I've been using this for 2 years now.
I love it.
This is my second set actually. Yeah, she needs to start paying me.
Yeah, affiliate, baby. Affiliate links.
Yeah. All right, so that's card number one.
All right.
And just this is 5x7. I didn't tell you what size it was. I usually do 4x6, but just for this sake, I used 5x7.
5x7. I just grabbed the smallest one that I had quickly, and it's like a 6x6 or a 7x7. But
okay. All right. So next is another fun technique. So I have here. This is what I have. It's baker's twine, I think. Yeah.
Twine. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Can you see it? Can you see it?
I see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use this to make a wreath.
Oh.
I already cut it in a size that would fit on this paper, and I dipped it in brown watercolor ink.
Oh, hold on. I'm trying to find something that will work. All right, I'm gonna watch you first. I want to see this.
Okay, so I'm going to just put it right here on
I see what you're doing.
this paper,
Okay.
and it doesn't have to be a perfect circle. It's nature. Okay, and oh, whoa, 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 and again, it doesn't have to be perfect. So there you go.
Okay.
Let me quickly clean my hands. Okay.
All right. I'm dipping.
And yeah.
Let's see
So
what's happening.
that's yeah. I'm going to use my heat gun to dry it. So sorry about the
Go ahead.
noise. Okay.
I just had some scrap, just so y'all know what I'm doing. I'm not trying to be a rule breaker and a bad student. However, I just had some leftover green watercolor in a dish here.
Yeah. Or you could just use that dish as your circle.
I could. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So look, I also had this bowl, but I didn't want to use because I was inspired by someone else. So I didn't want to show you that. So I have my own method with.
I'm going to do your method. And then I'm also going to
Okay.
silk ribbon that's dyed after the fact.
Beautiful. And we got another tool that, we can use. And it's baker's twine, easily accessible, a string, yarn, whatever, you will find it at home.
Am I pressing? I'm press a little, I think.
Yeah. Just press it so it's on the paper.
Oh, mine's going to be super interesting.
It is interesting though. I love that. I love it.
Okay.
And then we're going to paint flowers. So whatever flower you want, whatever flowers, I'm going to use peach and I'm going to use peach and permanent rose or rose madder. One of those two.
I'm going to use
to
my I can't see where this goes. Oh my gosh, I'm ready for it.
All right, I'm spray bottle. Okay.
All right, Danielle, thank you for putting CSY Art Gallery in comments. So anyone wants to go grab that.
Yeah. And here I go.
Here we go.
About the same shape. I'm going to use the same shape because I don't want to think like a lot. So I'm just going to go with the shape that I just used for my inky florals. And this is more about the technique. So string, if you have it,
string,
you can do it. I also make flowers using the string. So I'm not gonna show you here. I make flower centers with the strings too. Yeah, and there is a reel for that too on my Instagram.
You got to check out her reels. They're super fun.
Yeah, I mostly have reels only.
Me too.
I used to have like pictures and then.
Well, they don't like pictures anymore.
No, and everybody else was growing and I wasn't. So I'm like, I guess I should do reels. So this is just your basic, your basic flowers. I'm using a size 0 brush.
So I'm using it, but I'm just using the point. So that's okay.
Yeah.
I am such a bad student.
No, you're not. This is what being a student is. You watch and then you go do your own thing.
That's true.
That's being then I'm a great teacher because then you learn and you did it on your own instead of copying someone.
Oh my gosh, Bindi, I swear there's like 10 people that are like, just ordered the palette, the gold palette. It is so funny. I love it.
I'm so glad. I was so nervous about this and this turned out to be the best experience.
No nervous. No. I mean, yes, you're allowed to be nervous. I'm gonna validate your nerves, but then I'm gonna say no after that.
No, but thank you for when I said yes, I wasn't thinking, but I'm glad I did it.
Some of the best decisions I've made are when I was absolutely not thinking.
right? Even
I'm
the same thing with Bryce. Like when she followed me, I'm like, thank you for following me. And honestly, I'm from India. I didn't really, I watched the movie Help. I watched it, but I didn't know who she was because when I watch movies, I don't really
uh,
remember the names of the actors or the name, the movie names. So I wasn't sure. And then I'm like, why is she following me? And then I read more about her, and then I'm like, oh, that's why. And then I said, thank you for following me. Please let me know if I can help you with anything, or, you know.
I love it.
And then I missed the whole point why I was telling you this story, but
Well, that doesn't matter because I like hearing it. There, there does
there
not
was
need to.
there was a point to this, but now I don't know what I was trying to say.
I made my wreath a little bit more even in terms of the strange splotchiness of my base. And now
Okay.
I don't know.
And I don't really like to do the whole wreath. I only do like half. Most First of all, I don't like
Oh,
wreaths, but I only do like half because that's what I like.
okay.
But
See, and
you do
right,
you do you.
I didn't listen and I went right ahead and did me.
No, I didn't tell you. I was so listen. When This is what I think. When anybody, kids, adults, they don't do something, that's because you did not communicate well. So that's my fault. I
Oh,
did not communicate what I wanted. Communication should be clear. Clear is kind. That's
clear.
another Brene
I
Brown.
like that. Clear is kind. I
Yeah,
see.
that's
I'm a
that's
big
Brene Brown again.
yes.
So
Clear is kind. I
yeah,
adore it.
I
Um,
can't be mad because it was my fault. I did not. I wasn't clear.
well, I think they're both interesting. So I think I love it because it shows folks like two different ways to approach this.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Look at that ribbon. That turned out actually really cute.
I really like it. So what I
Yeah,
did, because the ribbon, the way that I used the ribbon made it very thick and splotchy, but
yeah,
I
yeah,
grabbed the same color from the
yeah.
ribbon dish and just made some extra leaves and that
Exactly. It's
blended.
beautiful.
Yeah, it worked.
It absolutely worked.
It worked out.
Absolutely.
Here we go. I love it. I actually really enjoy this, but I also really enjoy yours because it has such a different personality to it. But the
I
same
just love the
steps.
texture of this. I'm
Yeah,
not really even I don't even care about the flowers. I just the way the texture of that string comes
yeah.
out in
And
this.
I
So,
really needed this because I am very much I am mixed media, but I am
yeah.
very brush to paper, pencil to paper. I very
Mm.
rarely start to think about like other ways to make marks.
Mm.
And so
Yeah.
this is such a wonderful reminder for me of
Yeah,
the
and I'm all about experimenting and all about trying different things, like
mm, love it.
completely different things. So I even I showed Bryce, which I'm gonna tell anyone who I'm looking for a typewriter, but they're
Ooh,
so expensive
for what?
uh, for my mixed media. So
What are you gonna do
I
with a
so
typewriter?
on tea bags. So one of my Instagram followers, she sent me tea bags, and which I used to do it on a book paper, never on a
Yeah,
tea bag. If I can find my okay. So this I'm gonna show you. Sidetrack here, but I want to
sidetrack
show
away.
you.
I'm very curious.
So, oh my God, which way? This way. So see this? You
Yeah.
see the writing? So that's on a tea bag, and she typed it on a tea bag. She found hers at a thrift store, or I guess she had it. I don't know.
Okay.
But that's typed. I want that so that I can do all these things.
Ooh, I love that.
So I'm looking, but they were so expensive on
Are they?
Amazon.
Okay.
So if anyone knows, please, 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 please let me know.
Get Bindi a
I would.
typewriter. We need to
So,
get
sorry, say that again.
we
Yeah.
need to get Bindi a typewriter.
Yes, please. Looking for one. If anyone's selling, please,
I'm
please, please.
completely going my own way. I'm like completely, I'm out of control.
That's absolutely fine. The only thing I wanted to show you was the circle. The rest is whatever you want to do.
Okay.
And I'm adding some gold because that's
I'm
me
adding
now.
gold. I'm up on it. I actually had in this palette that I have is a lovely peach shimmer, which
Yeah.
dying to use. So I'm using that.
Okay. Perfect. And that's it. I'm not going to fill up this whole wreath. I will, however, add like a gold. That's it. And
I'm gonna just, because my left side was very thick, I'm just gonna make that my bottom.
okay, yeah.
I'm just gonna make it my
That's
bottom. It makes
that
more sense
works.
to have the heavier on the bottom.
That works.
So that's what we're gonna do. And
I've done that. All right. So give me a word, guys, because I like to write something in the middle.
Ooh!
Let me dry it though. Let me dry this. Okay.
Oh, D. Wembler says find a typewriter repair shop. They usually sell old ones they have repaired.
Oh, really?
That's a good idea.
Okay.
All right, we
Okay.
need a word.
Thanks.
We need a word to add.
I need a word. I need a word.
We need a word.
Any
Courage, kind, faith. We've
kind
got
faith.
faith. I'm gonna
Okay.
do. I don't have a lot of space, so I'm gonna do joy.
Yeah, I'm going to do courage because that's what I showed today. I showed
Yes.
courage. So whoever said courage, thank you. And if you are in the US, DM me. I can mail it to you.
Oh, listen to that. Whoever said, all right, who said courage? Who said courage first? Let me look. I think Andra the Mimi. Andra, if you're in the US, DM Bindi on her Instagram account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will send it to you.
Awesome.
So that's our second one.
I love it. I love it. This is so much fun.
Okay. Third one.
Third one.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Okay. Do you have a sponge? Mixed media. I'm sure you have.
Maybe. Let me see. I've got so many different painting sets.
Perfect. But I was looking for more like this kind of.
Of course you were.
But if you don't, we can improv. We can just. We have to be flexible. We can use paper towel.
I'm gonna watch you and see what I can do.
Okay. You can also use paper towel. So
Okay.
if not everyone's going to have a sponge. So after this, I can show you with the paper towel also.
Okay.
So I'm going to add some blue. I'm going to mix with some blue and purple.
Into the cup. You're doing it in the cup?
I'm doing it into the cup. Yeah.
To the cup. All right. So
I already have my sponge wet so that it will soak the paint, and I'm going to add a little bit of water.
well, I'm gonna do it with paper towel. I'm just gonna try to play along the best I can imagine.
Okay.
With paper towel.
Okay. And this again, this is an experiment. I don't know how it's gonna work out, how it's gonna look. So let's see.
Have you done this before?
I have, but again, one flower I liked, one flower I didn't. Someone commented, "What's not to like? Send it my way." So that went to that person. I mailed it on Saturday.
I love it.
So
All right, I'm doing.
if this doesn't come out great and if someone likes it, just DM me.
I love it. Bindi's giving away her art. I dig it. I dig it. No idea what I'm doing, but we're doing it.
So you have a paper towel, right?
I do.
Okay, good.
Go for it.
So ready? Go.
Hit
Okay.
it.
So I'm going to here, and this absolutely does not look like a flower, so wait for it.
Wait for
And
it.
then you will have to use your paint.
Yeah. I have my paper towel and I'm spraying it a little bit to get it to juice up a little.
Yeah, paper towel is usually works great.
Oh yeah, like that. Okay. And then I'm. Ooh, I see what you did. I see what
Yeah,
you.
so, yeah. And then I'm going to add purple to it,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll use colored pencils.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
This
Again,
is so fun.
this is something anyone can do. Little kids. Okay, this could be a kid project. It could be your
Yes.
project.
I love it. Oh, this is so freeing.
I'm sorry, it's gonna be loud here.
Okay. This is live.
This
This is
person
live.
came, yeah, to do my lawn today, of course, out of.
Oh, yes.
And I might have to pick up some paint because
I'm just like pushing the color around.
and I like color, so my feed is very colorful.
Me too. Me too.
I am not. I don't like boring.
No. Friends, I just have to ask, are you enjoying this kind of approach? Enjoying this type of like, just we're painting, we're sitting, we're chatting. It's super duper off the cuff. Like, let me know. I need to hear your feedback. You know I love your feedback. Let me know in comments. Oh, you got white.
Yeah.
All right.
Too dark for me, so I added white.
I'm using a little golden
Yeah.
fluid
Okay.
acrylic. Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
hello.
Look
Oh,
at that. Look at that
whoa.
effect. Oh my gosh.
I love acrylic or gesso.
Yes, I love gesso. Love. So,
Yeah.
did you use liquid gesso?
I didn't just now. I just used I used golden fluid acrylic in titanium,
Okay.
but it
Okay.
acts
I don't have that.
like gesso, honestly. And gesso's cheaper for the most part. But I
Oh
bought this
yes.
just wanting to see. I
Gesso
was
is
messing
cute.
around.
So yeah. So for that, I'm just going to then use my pencil and give it a nice,
Mm.
and also my gel pen to give it a
Oh,
nice. I'm sorry, guys, if this is loud for me.
it's fine. You're fine. Everything's fine.
All right, so I have my blue. I think this will work. Let me see. Yeah, I think this will work. This is Derwent Inktense pencil.
Okay.
And I am going to just give it a nice.
Oh, I did two different kinds of flowers because it just kind of happened.
It's beautiful, yeah.
So fun. I am so in love with this technique.
Thank you.
So in love. Woo.
See what happens when you Go outside your comfort zone.
Yes, I do see what happens. Happiness happens.
So, I think I need to do something about the middle. Nope, nope. All right, I'm going to dry this and then add something in the middle.
Okay. I'm doing some buds.
Okay.
So I have to read this comment. Cynthia says, "This is fun while I have lunch. You feed off of each other very well." I agree. I agree.
Good.
Jess, the watercolors that I was using, this is Artistic Isle. So like Isle, like island, ISLE, Artistic Isle. If that was what you're asking about.
Okay.
If ask again. Marilyn says, "Wonderful and so informative to me as I'm new to all of it. I tried the first one using ordinary juicy watercolor and it worked. Wonderful."
Yay, good.
That's
Good.
what I feel. These are very adaptive techniques. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't have a natural sponge, but the paper towel worked beautifully.
Yeah, you improvised. That's the beauty of it. Good job.
Thank you.
My teacher words. Good job.
Good job.
All right.
I'm obsessed. Obsessed. Oh, I need a pen.
All right. I'm also going to give the center some, nice dots. So I'm going to use my pen touch. Look at my fingers, so touch. Disgusting fingers.
What color?
And I have silver.
Oh.
But you can use white.
Let me see what I got. Let me see.
Okay.
I'm not really well. I'm getting better, but I tend to shy away from shimmery stuff. And you want to know why? The reason is peculiar to me.
Why?
Because I scan so much of my artwork. Licensing, whatnot.
I do too.
Yeah, and I find, I thought
not licensing. I do like scanning. That's what I mean.
Yeah, and so it makes it a little harder, in my opinion. Sometimes you get some weirdness with the shimmer and the way that it reflects.
Oh, really?
The scanner. So I just developed this kind of habit of not using shimmer. But ever since I got this Artistic Isle palette, I've been using the shimmer. I actually have my latest video here up on YouTube where I paint a Cosmo, and almost the whole thing is done in shimmer, and I really enjoyed it. So
yeah, I love shimmer. Gold, especially.
I'm breaking out. I'm breaking out of my shimmer shell.
Good. And I love the dots that you made
Joy dots
on the flower. Good job. Good job.
Thank you.
And then I think I'm gonna use my pencil for the leaves. I'm not gonna use.
Okay. I'm following along. I'm getting in it. I'm in it to win it.
Yeah, and I roll my pencil, so I don't like.
Explain that.
I don't do this. Yeah, I don't just do like this. I roll my pencil, so you'll see. So I'm going to dip it in water.
Oh, you dip it in water.
Yeah.
Oh, shut the front door.
Yeah.
Friends, okay, y'all know that I love to drag pencil through wet watercolor. This is just a iteration of that. Oh my gosh, I found my artistic soulmate. I have. I have. Oh my gosh. Stop it. But I've never done that before. I've never dipped it in water.
Yeah.
No.
That's
it's
like
so good. It juices up the graphite particles.
That's why, like, I'm telling you, mixed media. Oh, I love mixed media. Although I don't post mixed media that much because of stupid Instagram, like it doesn't like it.
Hmm.
Um, and I have a goal.
Yes.
So in order to get my followers, I need to do what the followers like. And
Yeah.
apparently they don't like my mixed media that much.
Boo. I just
Yeah.
love this rolling approach.
Yeah. So, and even like even when I paint, that's how I paint.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
so let me give you a quick, if I do a
Please.
leaf, let's see, I have my
Let,
sketchbook here.
let's watch this. This is really interesting.
This sketchbook is not the one that I was looking for. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is my cheap paper, but let's see. Let's see if I can show you. So I'm taking my green. So
All right, watch this.
That's it.
Oh yeah, you're So are you twisting the brush
Yeah. Yep.
in between your fingers? Okay, friends. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a video about that where you're like,
And
yeah.
even if I do abstract, my background, so like this is my abstract piece. I
Yeah.
just grabbed this because this was, but I have many more. The background is always, I always paint with a large brush, which is
Uh-huh.
usually my Princeton quill brush. And
Fantastic.
then this is how I,
Oh, I love the rolling. I love it. That is
yeah,
a whole new dimension that
yeah,
I mean, I have a video where I talk about twisting the brush in between your fingers,
yeah,
but in the context of making like specific petal shapes. So this is
yeah.
interesting to me. Thank you.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, love it. This is why I do these things. This is why I'm doing more. Friends, I have a fun collaboration coming up with Sarah Renee Clark. She's I mean, she does a lot of mediums, but she's known for her colored pencil work. And she is going to
Oh,
teach me how to use colored pencils because
wow.
so, and my point for bringing that up specifically is it is so important to step outside your comfort zone, work with other artists. If you can, I mean, I used to do this in high school. I had a bunch of friends that were artists, and we would sit down like at my parents' picnic tables in the summer and just paint. Like we'd set up still lifes and we would just paint together. And you start to feed off of one another's energy. You start to
Mm-hmm.
feed off of one another's bravery. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
so good.
when you ask me, I'm like, what am I going to teach you?
Shush.
You're an experienced painter. And then, yeah, I'm glad that you learned a thing or two from
Oh,
me.
you taught me so much. I just can't express like let me just itemize. All right, I'm gonna do a creative itemization, if you
Okay.
because seriously, like I mentioned it. I'm very like put the brush to paper and make a mark. And so you pulled me out of that like rhythm. And while that it's a
Mm-hmm.
rhythm that works for me, I needed to be shaken up a little bit. I needed that. So incredible. So I was able
Thank you.
in this piece, I got those initial marks on the page in a very different way. And then I
Mm-hmm.
was able to kind of go back to my comfort zone of mark making. But I'm absolutely enchanted by the combination, you know? Just oh,
Thank you.
I love this. You got to look at my paper towel. My paper towel is so beautiful. Like,
Oh yeah, so don't throw that away. So I save my paper
yes.
towels. Like, look, and I have a reel that I just posted like a few days ago, and I made tulips out of
Yes, I saw
um.
that. Can I tell you a story to that end? So
Sure.
I was at a conference years ago, Creativation. I think they still do it. And
Okay.
I was painting in a booth for a brand, and I was painting all day long, and I had all these paper towels, right? And I had
Yeah.
these women come up to me, multiple different people, different groups, didn't know each other, and they're trying to
Hmm.
steal my paper towels, my dirty paint-filled paper towels. They're like, "Can I have that?" And I'm
Uh-huh.
like, "What?" And they're like, oh, they were like, they were scrapbookers, journalers.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I'm like, what are you doing with these paper towels? And they told me. And ever since then, I went to my son's school and I did a whole watercolor lesson for his class. And there's this little boy in the classroom who the teacher let me know, like, his parents don't have a lot of resources.
Yeah.
And I gathered up the entire class's painting paper towels. And this little boy loves art, right? This little boy loves art.
Yeah.
So I gathered up the entire class's painting paper towels. And I said, listen,
that's so sweet.
I want you to take these home, let them dry. Don't let mom throw them out. Tell your mom I sent these home, that they're clean. They're just filled with paint. And you're going to let these dry, and then you're going to cut them up and you're going to glue them onto paper and have a blast with them. And his little eyes lit up like a Christmas tree. It was so adorable. And so those are my paper towel stories.
It's amazing. Yeah. For mixed media,
and now
cards. Yeah. Yep. I clean my fingernails are disgusting, but
no, my hands are done. My hands are going to be like this for Easter, I think. No,
that tells you how much fun we had. So
yes,
all good. All good.
I love it. So friends, thank you so much for being here. It has been such a joy. Bindi and I are actually going live very soon over on her Instagram account. So if you want to follow us over there, that's it. I don't even know what time it is, but that's coming up at 2 p.m. Eastern. Again, on her
in 45 minutes.
Oh, dear Lord. Okay, great.
Yep.
So friends, thank you again for having us, for sitting with us. Team Replay, head into comments. Let us know your questions. If you've tried any of these and you're struggling with something specific, this is a great place to get those questions answered. Friends, until next time, though, I wish you so much just curious, inquisitive, experimental, happy painting. Take care.
All right. Thank you so much for having me, Christy.
Absolutely.
See you soon.
So long.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.
Bye-bye.